Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunana with you once again for your reading for Pisces. Pisces, guys, y'all are on my table now. Okay, and this energy will be from October 27th until the middle-ish of November. That's I've taken around the 15th of November 2020, which means that you guys will be also crossing over the moon cycle that happens on Halloween, the 31st, which is the blue moon or the harvest moon. That's a huge change in the astrological part of everyone's story, irrespective of what zodiac sign you are in at this point. Okay, now having said this, guys, Pisces, let's start off with your reading in here, but not before my two reminders. One is this is a general reading, so you might find yourself in this reading. You might find that a certain portion of the story is resonating with you, and for some of you guys, you might not find yourself in this reading at all. Everybody is on a different timeline, so whatever resonates, take that energy from this reading. Second of all, guys, is energies are interchangeable. Okay, so this could be you, Pisces, I'm reading for, or you know if it is somebody in your life who has this kind of an energy towards you. It could be anything for anyone. All right, guys, let's get ready to move into the reading. And one more thing is, as we move to the end of the year of 2020, I will be doing a more intense check on some of the zodiac signs. Of course, not on every zodiac sign. I don't think I'll have the time, but if I do, it's great. But certainly, some of the zodiac signs where most of my subscribers definitely show up into those readings will be looked into for them. Okay, now here we go, Pisces. The first card out in your Akashic record, guys, is the King of Scrolls, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, this energy could be, like I said, could be yours, Pisces, or it could be of somebody in your life who is in this energy. Now, this energy talks about a lot of clarity that somebody is getting, a lot of wisdom, Pisces, if that's you. There is a lot of future thought, future planning. You see the amount of planning this man has done, which is already there in the pipeline, and is holding one more scroll in his hand, which tells me that he is already has this plan within him at this point. Now, him, her, my reading is never gender based, so it could be anybody. But this is an energy that is a very, very wise, has a lot of clarity, educated, intelligent, could be an intellectual kind of a personality as well. But this is an energy of a future growth, future prospect. Looking, it's like a far vision energy, kind of a energy where somebody is thinking very, very far from now until the next maybe 5 years. For some, it's it could be the longer time process, whatever that energy is that they are thinking about. But it is a future prospect. It is a goal in mind. It is a planning in mind to do something with the future in here with the King of Scrolls. So this plan, this action, this initiative for this energy is on Pisces. Okay, and it's a beautiful energy. They are not moving. And this energy is not moving from the place they are in. They are in a good place. Whoever this energy is catching up with, Pisces. If this is you, you are definitely in a good place at this point. But it's telling me that you are thinking ahead. You're looking at the future. You're doing some distant planning It's all there. You know about it. You're getting ready. You're just looking at the ways and means to make that happen at this point in time. That's the energy of the King of Scrolls. But a very educated, whatever decision you will be taking, Pisces, will be based upon your intellectual it'll be an educated and intellectual decision. Let me put it like that. It will be an educated decision, not that one fine day you wake up in the morning and you decide to do something. No, this is the energy of a very educated, decisive decision that, Pisces, you're holding. You know about it. Very intellectual, intellectual. This energy is very academic as well, knows a lot of things. Um, this energy could be involved in profession like publishing, writing, anything very intellectual. So the wisdom is working with a lot of intellectual clarity in here as well for you, Pisces. Okay. So I said, okay, what about the King of Scrolls? So we go to the next part of the story. The first energy out is suffering and silence. So there has been, it's card number 9, which is also talking about the Hermit energy, where you, Pisces, with the King of Scrolls, you have gone through some kind of suffering in your life is also, but you haven't told anybody. It could be with your health, it could be with your wealth, it could be with your vitality, money, anything, with your family. But there has been a lot of suffering which had been very silent in you, Pisces. You haven't spoken about that to anybody. You haven't let others know about it. It's very deep inset kind of an energy that has created a lot of suffering for you, where you haven't really spoken about this energy or this feeling, or haven't shared it with anybody, is also what I'm getting. Now I said, okay, what about the suffering and silence? You get another card, number 9, which is again the Hermit energy, which is a spiritual strength. So if you look at these 2 9 in here, guys, it clearly says you are in a very deep, contemplative, meditative, introspection, interrogation of your own energy, Pisces, where you have gone through this portion of time in your life. Now, this portion of time could be any time. It could be 6 months back, it could be 1 year back, it could be 3 years back. For some people, it could be even 5 years back. Doesn't matter. But this energy had been there in your life, Pisces, which has created a lot of suffering as well. From where there is another card, number 9, or the Hermit energy of spiritual strength, where you are getting into the energy of understanding what is the reason why it happened and what you now need to do. So you're basically letting the suffering go, guys. You're basically letting the suffering go because somewhere you have learned to accept your own understanding, is also what I'm getting, Pisces. You're coming to terms with your own acceptance of your own strength, of your own vigor, of your own vitality, of your own understanding, where you're getting back your spiritual strength in full form, guys, which is the Hermit energy, which is the deep introspection of your own understanding, Pisces, of your own learning in life, of what exactly had created the suffering and silence that you had been going through. Coming from that into spiritual strength is definitely a big deal here, guys. Definitely. You're getting a hang of it. You're getting a hang of the entire story, and you know yourself better today, Pisces, and you will understand yourself even better as you move forward into this game here. Okay. So I said, okay, what about that spiritual strength? And you get the cycle of decrease. So you see what's happening here. You're coming back into your power, Pisces, slowly but surely. You're getting back your power of your own faith, hope, rejuvenation, of your own understanding from the suffering, which is that cycle 4 that's decreasing now. That suffering is decreasing. As you are coming out of that suffering, you are letting that energy let go. You're just kind of letting it go. And whether you know it or not, Pisces, but that energy is in the decrease form. It's not, it's going away. See, the water is dropping out of this person's hand. So all those bad emotions, all those negative ideas, maybe victim mentality, all the suffering in silence, could be self-sabotage, could be anything for anybody, guys. That itself is decreasing, where your spiritual strength is now coming back to you. So I said, okay, what about the decrease? And you got card number 5 breaks down to 5, which is despair. So what is decreasing is that despair and suffering and silence, where you could not really think right for yourself, or you were so in that negative frame of mind, Pisces, that you were very much in despair. You did not enjoy anything in your life, whether it was food, whether it was whatever, your environment, your surrounding, your friend, your family. You were in a lot of despair. It could have been emotional despair, it could have been financial despair, but any kind of spiritual poverty that you were holding with this suffering and silence, guys, that energy is decreasing for you, which is damn good news. Damn good news. And you're getting back your spiritual strength because, internally, Pisces, internally, you're accepting whatever the defeat energy that had been causing you a lot of pain. You're letting it go. You're letting the defeat. See, another thing, ladies and gentlemen, when we suffer in silence, it's mostly because we are unable to let ourselves go and accept the defeat. We do not want to accept the defeat. We fight, we keep fighting the defeat. I cannot lose, I cannot lose, I cannot lose. I cannot go down in front of my people. They should not look down on me. So we keep constantly fighting the defeat energy until we come to the point of understanding that we cannot fight the defeat energy. We have to fight within ourselves to bring that strength back. That in turn is going to reduce and let that fight and that defeat energy leave us. When we become strong within ourselves, when we understand our own flaws, when we can correct ourselves, when we learn to get back our wisdom in the right way, that's when we learn to get back our spiritual strength, guys. So that is exactly what's happening to you, Pisces. That now coming to this point, you are learning to get back your spiritual wisdom, which in turn is getting you back your spiritual strength. That ultimately and automatically will reduce and decrease that cycle of your despair and suffering. So this is exactly a cycle change in here for you, Pisces. It's also a cycle change within you, more so internally, that will later on throw itself out externally, but now it's all happening. This transformation or this transition is on in you, Pisces, very, very internally at this point in time, or going a little bit forward here. Okay. Now the next question here, guys, what I asked is, what is Pisces attracting back in their life again, or in their life now? Okay, that was my question to my spirit guide. So the first card out is card number 1, or manifest, which is the magician energy here. That clearly tells me, Pisces, that today you're coming to the point of having all the tools with you. You know that you have the tools, you have that strength, you're getting back that wisdom, you're getting back that spiritual strength, you're coming back into your power. So that is the magician energy, where you have your Ace of Cup, You have your Ace of Wand, you have your Ace of Sword, and you have your Ace of Pentacle. All the aces are with the Magician. Okay, so those tools is something that you have with you now, or you will be attracting back as you let the vibration of that beautiful energy come back into your life in here. So that's a beautiful start. So this is what you're attracting back in here, the manifestation here. The next card out is card number 5, or throat chakra. So 5 is all about change. So it's also telling me, guys, that the throat chakra showing up in here clearly talks about maybe you haven't been talking. That's what I said, suffering in silence. You haven't let people know about yourself. You haven't spoken about it. You haven't let out your secrets because, like I said, you were not accepting that part of your problem, that part of yourself. You were fighting that energy. You were not talking about it. And that kind of was suffocating for you. So with the tool, with the manifestation and the throat chakra, guys, card number 5, that energy is changing. You will slowly come out of that energy to talk, to share, to laugh, to have fun, whatever that energy calls for, whatever that energy is talking about in here, guys, okay? And if you see these two cards, you will see how blue it is with the Magician energy, and the throat chakra is also blue. So this is clearly telling me, guys, this vibration of this blue kind of an energy that is talking about the throat chakra is also a part of the story where you're getting back that energy now to communicate, to talk, to talk. So I said, okay, what about the throat chakra? Then you had spread your wings, card number 2. So this is a very intuitive energy where the universe is telling you, spread your wings, talk, make friends, go out in the social circle, learn to again intermingle yourself with the society. Spread your wings, spread your wings. It's clearly talking about the universe telling you it's time for you to move, Pisces. With the throat chakra, it's time for you to communicate, to bring back friends, to bring back your lost love. Maybe some of you guys have lost your love because you haven't been able to speak. You haven't been able to communicate, whatever that story could be. You might have lost your friends in the process because you haven't been able to really talk, or you didn't keep in touch with them. Anything. You fell out of that particular storyline in here for yourself, Pisces. So now they are telling you, spread your wings. The next card again is 5, win or loss. Okay, this is like the 5 of sword energy. This is like the 5 of sword energy. That's what they are telling you. That, it's the defeat energy, or it's that energy that you were fighting with the 5 of sword energy, where you were not prepared to lose. But now they are telling you, win or lose, the option is in your hand. But you have to spread your wings to move forward with your communication that you're manifesting, because if you sit in that 5 of sword energy, guys, where you will have that ego, pride, and not accept your defeat under any circumstance, you will not be able to move. You will not be able to move. Card number 5, card number 5, both are talking about a change. So what they are telling you here with the throat chakra, Pisces, don't get into that energy of the 5 of sword. Open yourself, communicate, spread your wings, let the other person know. What is going to happen will be later on. See, again, what I'm getting, guys, is maybe some of you have the fear of rejection. That's why you're sitting in that 5 of sword energy that is blocking your movement forward with your spread your wings, because you're scared of, could be a rejection if you talk, or you're scared of people not listening to you, or you're scared of others not hearing you out, Or you're scared of people saying, oh, that was not a big deal, let it go, kind of an energy, rejection. They're not, that is what the story, Pisces, you're scared of that rejection, guys. And because of that rejection of whatever you want to do, you are still in that five situation of that five of sword energy. So, what you're attracting back is the manifestation of moving forward from that energy of talking, of letting the other person know. That's why the magician is here. So, the magician has, like I told you, has all the tools, and the magician has that capability of overcoming this two fives in here and moving forward in the right possible way. So that is what is being attracted back. You're slowly coming to the point of understanding your own magical power as well, Pisces. So you're getting into that motion, into that energy slowly. It's going to be a little tough for you because you're manifesting something brand new, but it's going to happen. So I said, okay, what about this attraction in here? And you get the key, the intelligence, the solution. You're going, because with a magician you will find your key to unlock the problem with the five of sword energy. You will get a full clarity. You will be kind of a genius. You will have that open liberty kind of a solution that will bring in back that manifestation that you had not been able to do before, where you had probably got blocked with your own ego and pride, or harsh words, harsh actions, a five of sword energy, where you felt that rejection part of the story, where you didn't want to be defeated, that kind of an energy. That with the key is the manifestation that is coming out of this entire process in here, Pisces. So I said, okay, what about the key? You got a heart, you got love and romance. So this could be talking about your desire that you now want to talk about. It could be talking about your desire to bring back your joy, your bliss, your affection, your fulfillment, forgiving other people, bringing back that kindness. And it could also talk about you getting into that situation for your love and romance, which is also your heart desire. But for not everybody, it's all about romance. So if it's not romance, guys, it's also talking about your own affection towards humanity in totality, where you feel fulfilled with your kindness, where you're able to forgive everything and move forward. That kind of an energy is what is coming back into your life, Pisces, or rather, you're attracting back that energy to tell yourself, I don't, that decrease energy, letting it all go, letting that suffering go, letting that silence go. It's time to talk, it's time to make friends, it's time to forgive the, past. It's time to move forward in order to bring back that kindness. And if people, some of you guys are in love, it's also giving me that indication that it's time to open up and talk, which you haven't been able to do before. That is what you're manifesting in here, Pisces. Once again, that because of the five of sword, that kind of stopped your communication before as well. Okay, now the next question in here before we move into the reading, guys. Okay, before I do that, the bottom of the deck for the Akashic is a reflection card in the reverse, which is card number 19 in the reverse. Okay, now card number 19 is talking about the Sun card. 19 in the usual tarot deck is the Sun. Now, with this card being reversed, it can indicate some kind of a trip that could have been cancelled or maybe rescheduled. But again, if that's not what it is for you guys, water is a symbol of your emotional energy. This is the card of water. So water, the symbol of your emotional energy, is now on the top here. Okay, because it's in reverse. So it washes over you blocking your reflective experience and disrupting your life's journey. There is a lot of emotion in you, Pisces. Lot. You may have been experiencing an inner battle between your emotional need and your intuitive voice for some people. But emotions have always been winning that over. Okay, so now what they are telling you guys is it's time to look within and understand the emotional storms that are influencing you. Find out what motivates your emotional ups and downs. You people could be experiencing a lot of emotional disparity at this point. So meditate to reconnect to your source now, because you're getting into that energy to look into the future for yourself. So you have to become more balanced and more stable. So when you calm the emotional part of the story, you will again be illuminated from within yourself. So what they are telling you guys, that in order for you to go into this king of scroll energy, now this also could be Pisces. For some of you, I'm getting that somebody in your life could be actually working towards this energy for you in order to bring back that emotional balance within your life as well. For some people, it also could be that helping you move forward, teaching you, educating you, making you understand, giving you more clarity and wisdom in order to bring back the right balance of your emotions within yourself, Pisces. Or if not, then it is what it's telling you, that you have to calm yourself down, Pisces, in order to get into the planning mode. And this planning situation for your future can only happen when you have a balance of your own emotions in place. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck for these two cards, a psychic tarot with the hermit energy, is card number 7, or stand your ground. So, and the next card is power. So, what they are telling you, guys, is you have enough power within yourself, Pisces. And now the Seven of Wand energy is asking you to become more stable. There are challenges will be in the way for you, but you have to stand your ground. You have to take the right call towards the truth in your life. That's what they are telling you. Now, the bottom of the deck for the cycle or the decrease energy is taking steps, and the next card is commitment. So it could be that that some of you guys are going to be moving towards a commitment, and you're taking the first step towards that. Intention is towards moving into the commitment. Now, that commitment could be a job commitment, it could be a love commitment, it could be a personal, any kind of commitment, could be a real estate, a home, anything that calls for a commitment with another person in here, or even by yourself. You could be signing a paper, a deal, making some negotiations, having some negotiations in the way towards some kind of a property investment. Anything that requires a commitment from your end as well is what you're moving towards now, Pisces. The bottom of the deck, guys, for the fortune is card number 13 again, which is again death or transition or transformation of the wealthy man. So definitely this entire story is a transition. I told you that transformation is internal within you more so, which is changing your part of the story for yourself too, Pisces. You're coming out to be more healthy, wealthy, with a lot of foresight, with a lot of wisdom, with a lot of good stuff within you that makes you feel very wealthy and prosperous from the despair, coming to the point of becoming more wealthy and successful in your life now that you are moving forward towards your transformation energy or the transition that is on at this point in time, guys. The bottom of the deck for this energy here of what you're attracting back is healing begins, card number 6. So definitely a lot of balance is coming back with what you're attracting back in your life, Pisces. You're bringing back a lot of balance slowly with card number 6. Lot of harmony within yourself. Definitely you're calling out for that, and it's coming to you slowly, but it is coming to you, guys. Okay, now my next question in here is from the month of January of 2020 until the end of October of 2020. What is a lesson you have learned, Pisces? What is that you have accomplished for yourself? The understanding that you have gone through, because we all learn lessons, we have to learn lessons. That is our story for all of us. Okay. So the first card out is the King of Wands or the Prince of Chariot of Fire. Now this is a Sagittarius energy, guys, which is Sagittarius is a sign of Jupiter. So the lesson you have learned is what I'm getting from this King of Wands energy here is that earlier you had not been able to take action as per your plan before, or you had not been able to take action because you had not been in contact with Jupiter or planet of Jupiter of abundance in your life. So you had not done the right things for yourself, Pisces. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting from this lesson card in here, which is now telling you or teaching you that it's time to change yourself and take action on this abundance from the planet of Jupiter that is now hovering over you. So, whatever you do in the right way, whichever way you go, whatever action you take, Pisces, will bear fruits for you because you can see that clearly. With the King of Wands or the Prince of the Chariot of Fire, it is a lot of fire and passionate energy, which earlier, guys, Pisces, you probably had lost contact with. And because of that, there has been so much a problem in your life, Pisces, where you have not been able to see the bigger picture, you have not been able to act as an entrepreneur, you have not been able to initiate any action in your life is also what I'm getting. So this is a lesson that you now have to do things like the King of Wands energy in the right possible way. It could be starting of a business, it could be starting of a family, it could be a commitment towards a real estate, it could be a commitment towards a job, a love, but whatever you do, Pisces, has to be in the energy of the King of Wands, because you have learned a lesson that what happens when you cannot be in touch with your own right part of the energy of action or passion. And that is all about Jupiter or abundance in your life. So you need the Jupiter, you need back Jupiter, you need back the abundance. So you have to be like the King of Wands energy. And this is a lesson. Maybe earlier you had it, but you might not have used it. Maybe earlier you have used it in the wrong way. It could be anything for anybody. So that chapter will be closing and you're coming back to see your real self in yourself, Pisces. So I said, okay, what about the King of Wands? And you got confusion, see? So this was the trouble. You were not able to come into terms with yourself that you can do things in the right way. There was a lot of confusion. It's like there was a lot of cloud around you. You were not getting back your health, wealth, vitality, Pisces. You were very confused with your own energy level. You were not sure if you could really manifest anything. You were not sure about yourself. You were not confident about your own energy level. You were not confident about your own abundance, about your own stuff. You were very confused. Very confused. So I said, okay, what about the confusion? And you get the bouquet. And that's where you're bringing things back again. You're being creative. You will be creative. You will be happy. You will get back your harmony. You will reconcile with somebody. You have to reconcile. It also could be that earlier, maybe in a love situation, guys, you have not acted out in the right way, Pisces. And that's where the love had also disappeared. Or maybe the person has disappeared. So now it's time for you to bring back that reconciliation with the bouquet, being creative, being very full of warmth in yourself with the king of fire or the Sagittarius energy, lot of passion, lot of warmth, lot of desire, could be a lot of sexual lust as well. I mean, not lust, but sexual energy for some people as well, with that kind of a fire energy in here. That probably earlier was very confusing. You were not very sure about that fire energy. You were not able to touch base with the King of Wand. So there was a lot of confusion that you were slowly eradicating and bringing back the right contact for yourself, Pisces. Now, the bottom of the deck, people, is the universe or the world card in the reverse, which is telling me that you had been defeated earlier. That's what I told you. You have been defeated. You're closing that chapter because whatever you did not find closure out of that old story. You did not find closure. There was a lot of disruption. There was a lot of problems. So you are kind of not working towards that energy at all. The bottom of the deck for the chakra oracle is release. So you're releasing that confusion, guys. See, this is what I'm telling you. You know, you had been sitting in a place which was more, I would say, circumstantial is a part of the story, but also a part of the story for some of you could have been self-sabotage. Anything. Okay, circumstantial part of the story was maybe you were not, like I said, you were not confident of your own health, wealth, finances, your own vitality. You were very clouded with your opinions, with your thought, with your actions. You were not sure how you can manifest anything. That's what I said. Whether it's a new commitment in love, whether it's a new commitment with a job, it's a new commitment with a home, something that you want to buy for yourself. Anything, guys. Anything that is possible here. Okay, which is where you're coming back to that warmth, to the desire. You're bringing back that harmony, the beauty, the creativity, the reconciliation as you are getting in touch with Jupiter or the fire energy of the King of Wand, which is a Sagittarius energy here as well. Okay, so it is slowly coming into where you're releasing the confusion that earlier had been a lesson for you as well, Pisces, where you were very confused with your own understanding. So this King of Scrolls, also like I told you guys, is also what I'm getting, could be another person in your life from where you are being motivated to understand your purpose in life, your goals in life, your achievement. You're probably having a mentor in your life for some people. Some of you guys could be even counseling, could be going to a counselor for counseling or advices, anything. But somebody could be in your life, Pisces, who is helping you throughout the process. Or if not, it could be you. It could be anything for anybody, guys. Okay, but whatever it is, that story is beautiful in here for you, Pisces. Okay. Now, first of all, let's look into your shadow side, Pisces, and then we'll walk from your shadow energy into the transition energy and then into the action energy, guys, which could be mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, anything. Okay. So Pisces is what I'm getting, guys, that you all definitely have a mentor. I have a feeling. Somebody could be a friend, could be relative, co-worker, could be actually a professional for some people. But there is somebody in your life who is helping you to heal this issue and give you that courage and motivation to move forward in the right way. Is also what I'm getting for some people. It could be that. Now let's look at your shadow side in here, which is your energy for you at this moment. And then let's look into your transitional or transformational energy for you, Pisces. Okay. Your transitional or transformational energy in here, Pisces. And then we are looking into your action oriented energy. That could be, like I said, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, any kind. Okay, all right. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. This is an energy of your constant effort, Pisces. It's an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but it is an energy of being self sufficient in your life with your material wealth. When you have any kind of project that you want to now complete, bringing back that reward, your own gratitude, your own luxury, and your own security. Being very, very self sufficient in your life, Pisces. Being very self sufficient, being very grounded, being very stable, where you don't have to rely on anybody to feed and clothe you in your life anymore. So you are working towards that energy at this point in time, Pisces, to bring yourself back in the right way. It's a single energy of somebody, so it could also be that some of you guys have probably decided to cut off ties with others that you had. Some of you guys could have had a divorce. Moving forward, you're getting back your energy level in the right way. Some of you all could have been leaving a toxic situation behind. It could be anything. Some of you all are probably leaving an old job behind in order to move into a better paying job and a better paying profession. It could be anything for anybody. But that energy of the Nine of Pentacles is the energy of bringing your wealth, your health, your vitality, your own nourishment back as being a part of the self-sufficient crowd. That now you are working towards that energy with the Nine of Pentacles. It's a beautiful energy, an earth sign energy, but doesn't matter, earth, air, whatever that sign could be, but it's a very stable energy of your own understanding, Pisces, as well, to ground yourself. Okay, now in the shadow energy, guys, you got the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting, Pisces, is in the shadow side, guys, you are going through a lot of conflict. Like I said, where there has been a relationship, a separation, could have been a breakup, like suffering in silence. But at the same time, with the Three of Swords, guys, you're also clearing your ground for a new start. Because that pain is a part of your life. You have gone through this pain, and that's why you got the Page of Wands here, where you now want to go beyond that pain. You want to travel, you want to discover yourself, you want to chase some adventure. You are clearing that ground. So what you're doing, Pisces, in your shadow energy, guys, is slowly but surely you're letting that decreased energy come into your life, where now you're getting ready to move forward And then you have these two energy of the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the King of Swords. Now this two energy could be of people here, where there was a lot of judgmental, controlling kind of an energy with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody had been very demanding in your life. Somebody had been creating some kind of sabotage. This energy of the Queen of Wands in the reverse is a very bad energy. Any of the King and the Queen in reverse definitely talks about a very negative impact of energy in your life, Pisces. A very vengeful, aggressive personality with the Queen of Wands in the reverse is sitting in your shadow side. And then you also have the King of Swords in the reverse, which is an energy where there has been a lot of overcritical, opinionated kind of an energy, very dominant, tyrannical, manipulative, selfish, vengeful. So you see, in the shadow side, guys, there are this two energy, both talking about a lot of aggression and vengefulness in here. So it could be, guys, that one of this energy belongs to you, or it could be that you had taken both these energies in yourself, Pisces. Or it could be that somebody was controlling you so much, was being so judgmental, was being so demanding, was being so aggressive, so jealous and vengeful that you probably could have got into the King of Swords energy in the reverse, where you had also become equally vengeful, equally tyrannical, equally violent with your words and actions, could be more so with your words, highly opinionated, that kind of an energy, being very manipulative, to a large extent could be abusive, that created a lot of Three of Swords energy in here, in your shadow side, which is what, guys, you're trying to overcome. It's going to take you some time because you're working now. You're clearing the ground. You're clearing your ground, Pisces. But in your shadow energy, that's where that decrease will happen slowly. But in the shadow energy, there is a lot of pain still on in your life, guys, still on. Okay, let's look at the Page of Wands in here. And the Page of Wands is a start. Okay, very young kind of a personality who is really enthusiastic. It also could be an energy of somebody other than you, Pisces, who is bringing in some kind of messages, some kind of news that will slowly enable you to move out of this energy and gain more wisdom into clearing your ground. Or if not, then the Page of Wands is your energy, Pisces, again, the fire energy, Sag, Leo, Aries. But it's an energy of a lot of passion coming back into your life. It also could be that for some people, guys, that will enable you to clear your ground and start your life fresh, is also what I'm getting. But at this point, Pisces, is you're definitely holding a lot of vengeful energy is still on in your shadow side. Okay, let's look at the Page of Wands. Then you are probably trying to overcome and clearing the ground because you want to get out of that energy, Pisces, is also what I'm getting. You're trying to work through that, okay? So let's look at the Page of Wands. So you're trying to overcome this bad energy. Yeah, Emperor in the reverse. See? Emperor in the reverse is your shadow side, guys, where everything has gone topsy-turvy, where you could not take power because you had your energy level with the Emperor in the reverse is you could not build a structure. You could not take over a family situation, maybe, for some of you, where everything toppled upside down because you could not take your power back as the emperor. So nobody listened to you, nobody worked with you, you could not work with anybody. And that is the reason from where you are coming to the point of again rediscovering yourself, that you can make things happen. You're becoming, you can take that risk in order to clear yourself to move forward. You, with the page of wand, it's also being getting into the capability of manifesting that particular element of being a risk taker. It also could be that for some people, because this energy of the emperor in the reverse tells me that everything in your shadow side has gone through a lot of turmoil, guys. Lot of turmoil. Let's look at the Three of Swords. That created a lot of issues in your life, Pisces. With the Three of Swords, you got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and you got the Knight of Wands upright. See? So, and then you got the King of Wands here. So here you are. You're clearing your ground. Look. You're clearing your ground from the old energy of the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're not fighting that energy. You are tired. You are extremely tired, frustrated with all the old bad elements in life, whatever happened. So with the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, guys, you all are very much in touch with your passion again, with Jupiter in yourself, because you can see things very, very clearly now. Very clearly. You can even look at the bigger picture. You are the entrepreneur of your own life. You are the architect of your own fortune in here, Pisces, which is what you're coming back into from a very, very negative kind of an energy that had been holding you in your shadow side. Let's look at the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So the King of Wands upright and the Queen of Wands in the reverse could also be talking about a connection here that somebody, like I said, the King of Wands in the upright is taking action, could be that, on the Queen of Wands in the reverse, wanting to bring her back in the right way. Let's look at the Queen of Wands. Yeah, look, the Seven of Wands, that's your stand your ground. You know, it also could be, guys, for some people, that whoever has been judgmental and controlling you in your life, Pisces, has been very demanding, has been very jealous, has been very vengeful and aggressive, you're putting a barrier there. You are blocking that energy in your shadow side. If this is a person who is still existing in your life, Pisces, it could be somebody you're closely tied up with, could be your boss, could be your friend, could be your relative, could be your spouse, could be anybody. Could be anybody. Could be your karmic partner, anybody. But you're definitely blocking that energy. You have that stand your ground is you're going to fight for your own right here. You're not going to take that negative impact from this energy anymore, because you, Pisces, you are taking that risk in order to move forward to becoming the person or to change your own energy in your shadow side. With the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, you're getting ready for action in here, clearing the ground with all that heartbreak, conflict that has been created with this kind of a sabotage, the vengeful, aggressive, jealous energy in your shadow side that you are completely blocking, because that energy had also upset your own stuff with the Emperor in the reverse, where it had thrown everything off from your place. You had no control over your own family, over your own finances, on your own, for some people, on your finances, on your business, anything that the Emperor had been taking care of, on your children for some people as well. So everything had become a very, very messy kind of a situation in your shadow. Let's look at the King of Swords in the reverse in here. And this could possibly be the reason that in your shadow side, you are totally blocking that energy of the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And that is why you are also being very, very vengeful and biased and manipulative towards that energy with the block and the barrier in here. Let's see here. King of Swords in the reverse, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so if this is your energy, or if this was your energy of the King of Swords in the reverse, guys, you all are killing that energy. You all are blocking this energy with the Seven of Wands. You're blocking this energy of the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Whoever was making you suffer, whoever was controlling you, was being judgmental, demanding, jealous, aggressive, vengeful, and that energy that you had inherited, Pisces, is also what I'm getting of the King of Swords in the reverse, because you were, what it was, guys, is you were reacting to this energy here. You were reacting in your shadow side. And that is what you're surrendering with the Ten of Swords. Because you have realized that it's time for you to take action on your own situation here, to clear your ground. So you're not going to fight that energy anymore and make yourself unhappy here, Pisces. Let's look at what the Moonology card has to say about your shadow side here. But it is the story here. That's why you're probably that you're becoming too emotional with the situation. Also, for some, I'm getting, Pisces. This was also causing a lot of emotional upheaval in your life, where your emotions were all over the place with this kind of an energy that is in your shadow side. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, it literally gave me a shiver down my spine here. Okay, so with your Moonology card, guys, it's taking two here. What do you need to release? The waning moon. And the next card, it's time to take action. Look, new moon in Aries. So that's what it is. That is what your shadow side. You're releasing this energy of the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. And that is because today you're realizing, guys, you're realizing that this energy is not helping you. It's time for you to come back to your own element and be the King of Wands, which is the lesson you have learned. That is a lesson you're incorporating in your own shadow side to get over the confusion and bring back that bouquet for your own happiness. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries in here. Beautiful. So your shadow side is very much getting into that action-oriented energy in here, Pisces. Okay. Now the transition energy, guys, you have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Hanged Man, Queen of Cups upright, and then Death in the reverse. Okay. So in the transitional energy, what it's telling me, guys, then you had been very resistant to change before. Which is what, there is a transition to that. That resistance to change, you had been unable to move. You had been fighting this Queen of Wands energy and the King of Swords energy, both in the reverse. You had been very resistant to change because you did not have hope. Like I said, there was a lot of confusion, guys, in your life. With all the despair and everything, suffering in silence, you just let things, it's like, what's the use? Where do I move? Even if I move, what is a big thing that can happen to me? Okay, so from the shadow side, It's coming to the point with the hanged man in here, guys, with the ace of cups in the reverse and the hanged man immediately after that. It's telling me you're letting go of that anger that, like I just told you, it's letting go of that anger. It's letting go of that blocked, repressed emotion, that suffering in silence that you had not been talking. And with the hanged man, it's all about the transition. It's all about surrendering that anger, that rage, that resentment, that guilt, everything with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, guys, where your cup was totally drained of good emotions, of love, of happiness. You're letting it go, you're surrendering it. Because now you're getting a different viewpoint about your own life in general, Pisces. So you're coming to the point of accepting back your own defeat, understanding what things happen, decreasing that energy, and taking steps to move forward where earlier you were resistant to change towards somebody in your life, guys, with the Queen of Cups energy here. That's you, Pisces. Resistance to changing yourself, towards your self improvement. Yeah. Okay, to it was that's what I said, that you're letting that thing go because you're opening your heart to that unconditional love, whether it's you or somebody in your life, Pisces, but it's your energy of both Ace of Cups in the reverse, that anger and resentment, the repressed emotion, that is what is slowly decreasing because Hangman is here. This is the dark night of the soul. This is your understanding. This is the Neptune energy, the Neptune card of Pisces again. Of sacrifice, that's you again. You're letting it go, guys. You're letting it go because whatever you were resisting before, that obstinance you had, you were unable to move. You're slowly opening yourself to this beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups in here. It's your own self improvement as well, Pisces. Getting back that love in yourself, becoming more forgiving, becoming more kind towards your own understanding in life. Okay, let's look. Okay, I'm going to check the Hanged Man here because it's a major on board. Let's look at the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, I'm so happy to see the Hanged Man energy in the transition for you. Definitely, it's a big energy. Dark night of the soul, call it the dark night, shadow work. Whatever that energy is now giving you that enlightenment that you don't need those bad stuff in your life anymore. You're blocking that bad stuff, you're putting an end, surrendering that King of Sword energy in the reverse. You are completely taking action on yourself, Pisces, to change your own entire purpose in life. With the Hanged Man, you got the Devil in the reverse. Look, this is the freedom. This is the release. You're letting go of that anger, that rage, the guilt, the resentment. With the Devil in the reverse, you're just completely surrendering it, letting it go. Of whatever that earlier, guys, you were holding in yourself, you were unable to move. You were resistant to change because the Devil energy had been catching up with you as well. Which is where you're like, I don't need it. I need to balance back myself because between the Devil and the Death is the balance energy of temperance, which is that Queen of Cups energy, which is a beautiful, it's a very temperance kind of an energy of love, of harmony, of balance, of self-improvement, being very artistically inclined, being very calm, being very compassionate, being very matured, anything. Being very intuitive as well, guys. Okay, so look at the transition, how you're changing yourself right in front of you. Queen of Cups comes with Queen of Cups again. Look, this is the temperance, this is the balance. This is you, Pisces. This is where you're coming. Male, female, doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter, but this is the energy change in here, which earlier you had not been able to work on. You had been resisting this change in your life, guys. And this change with the devil in the reverse, this can nothing be better than that. Nothing can be better than this. This is an entire release of your old cycle, of your old karmic cycle. Let's look what the Moonology card has to talk about the transformational energy here for you, or the transitional energy. So it's a beautiful transition that is happening in your life as you move towards the middle of November and cross that new moon, new moon, the harvest moon at the end of the month of October, guys. So this energy is catching up with you. Jupiter, like I told you, in the Sagittarius energy here, is catching up with you. And also what I'm getting, guys, is as we progress towards a Sagittarius season, this energy will become towards more action oriented. That is the time you will like run with your action. So this is the time you are getting ready for it. But as the Sagittarius season moves forward, comes forward, you will be on your path in here, guys. Okay, what does the Moonology card have to talk about your transitional energy here? Let's see. But it's a damn good energy, Pisces. So keep up going, keep moving, guys. Okay, and it's going to slowly catch hold of you as we move towards a Sagittarius season for sure. 100%. 100%, which is going to take place by the end of November. So with the transitional energy, it's telling you luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, see? And then you're good enough, full moon in Virgo. So they're telling you, you are good enough, Pisces. You don't need anybody in your life. That's when the Nine of Pentacles energy is coming. Remember, I said, you can do things by yourself. As simple as that. You can work for yourself. You can do things for yourself. So work in the right way. Luck is on your side. You are good enough. Sagittarius has got a lot of influence in your life at this moment, Pisces. So that fire energy of Jupiter is really on the rise for you. Really. Now, in your action, guys, let's see what's going on. You got the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords upright, Five of Pentacles upright, and the Knight of Pentacles upright. You got all the four cards upright here. So definitely in your action, guys, you all are getting ready. You know, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's getting ready again. And like I told you, being very, very towards this getting ready is towards a move or a change of work, change of situation, change of routine. But this is an energy of being very methodical and very conservative as well, not in a rush. This knight is the only knight in the usual tarot deck, guys, that doesn't rush but reaches the finish line. They are, that slow and steady like the turtle. That's the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. They're very methodical. So you see, with the Knight of Pentacles, guys, you got the Five of Wands, that conflict, that bickering, that pain, that difference in opinion, personality clash, anything. That is a little by little moving out to the Queen of Swords energy, where you are becoming more intelligent, becoming a more professional in your understanding. You're very quick, very intelligent. You're paying attention to your detail, being very independent and organized. It's a female energy, but it could be like I said, a male or a female, doesn't matter, but you're definitely from this Five of Wands energy, guys, you're moving. You're moving towards your mental clarity. Because now, with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, you got so many fives in here, guys. That financial hardship and the material hardship, the lack of stability in your life, missed opportunity, feeling spiritually poor, or for some, There was a lot of focus on the material wealth or the material health that that you in the Queen of Sword energy, has not really worked for you. So, what is happening to you, Pisces, emotionally and mentally, you are leaving that behind because you have your clarity here and you're moving forward with a lot of patience towards a new change, towards a new direction in your life, Pisces. You're putting that effort in there. You're not going to give up. Because with the Queen of Sword energy and the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wand, these two energies, the five is changing. You're leaving it behind. You're cutting it off. You're not receiving that energy anymore. You're letting it go. You're not receiving the Five of Wand. You are cutting off the Five of Pentacles. You are receiving back. You will receive back the learning lesson from this, but you will not receive back the bad energy, the lack of stability. It also could be for some people unemployment in here. So you will learn, the learning lesson is something you will receive back, Pisces, with your mental clarity. But other than that, you are walking slowly past that energy and gaining more steady progress in the effort that you are now going to put into your life. Okay, so let's look at the Queen of Sword energy here, because with this Queen of Sword energy, guys, you're very quick to understand your own flaw. That's what I said. You will receive this energy. Five of Wand, you're not receiving at all. You're letting it go. If this is your energy, guys, Queen of Sword, okay, you're letting that go because now you know what you're receiving back is the lesson from the Five of Pentacles that now needs to change. Okay, so with the Queen of Sword, guys, you got the Wheel of Fortune and you got the Hierophant. See? That Wheel of Fortune that had got stuck before. Here is the Hierophant coming with the wisdom, with the enlightenment, understanding he has that key to the problem. He has that key here, remember? That is the Hierophant, has that key to your solution in here, to let you know what you need to do now and how you need to improve yourself, challenging your own status quo before, whatever went wrong in your life in here, guys, with the Five of Pentacles here. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles. So your own status quo is being challenged. You got the Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, see? This is where there was loss of faith in your life. Three of Wands was you could not lift any obstruction, you could not move forward. There was no faith and purpose in your life with this financial and material hardship, with that lack of stability. Some people could have lost their job. Some could have had a missed opportunity where they had been focusing too much on health and too much on wealth instead of other happiness in their life. It could be anything. But that in turn, your entire faith was gone in life. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, you could not expand yourself, guys, because you got stuck in that energy, which is where the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant is coming here with a clear understanding of that solution in here as to what you can do now going forward to better your life, Pisces. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles here. What you can do to change the course of your own setting, of your own life, of your own understanding here, okay? So Knight of Pentacles is a very slow, steady moving, as I told you, very methodical, okay? You cannot rush the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles has its own steady flow, and you got the Death card. See, this is the Death card again. Look at this. When the transition happened, there was that resistance to change. Remember, with I told you, there was a resistance to change that you had been fighting for a long time, which is what you are letting go, Pisces. And in your action energy, you got the key. You got the enlightenment. You have got your clarity that now things need to change. Things need to end. Things need to begin in your life. And that is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles and the Death card, that you're slowly moving forward to changing the entire scenario in your life, Pisces. Okay, let's look at the Moonology card before I wind up the reading for you with your action energy here. So there is a lot of wisdom, Pisces, that's coming back in your life with this action energy here. And you are going to be moving very slowly. So you will be doing what you need to do, Pisces. And nobody, because remember I said the Death card here, your health, wealth, vitality, guys, is very important to you now for yourself. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So they're telling you with your action, become very balanced again, people. You have to be very, very balanced as you are moving towards this transition in your life. Okay, with your spirituality and with your practicality in place, both together, Pisces. So be very aware of this energy as you move into the middle of the month of November, when I'll see you once again after that with this kind of an intense check. Maybe a little bit more we'll delve into. We'll see what time we have, and we go from there. Okay, but until then, guys, enjoy this reading till we see each other again. Goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.